Back on the door job, and I fitted the handles and keeps today. Plenty of two-part filler going on because each of the handles had like a deadlock underneath originally. So I've obviously put the latch where the original latch was, and I've put some two-part in the fillers. That's 1, 2, coming on to the third door now. They all went well. Handles were really nice actually. Really nice and easy to fit. And then we come to the bathroom, and there's a story attached to this if you keep watching. Now look, I've put my hand up here to say don't look at it, but I've got to show you it. Look at the bottom thing. I've had to put a reamer in it and round that off because the plate that came with it was really tight for the deadbolt, and you'll see me having a little rant about that in a minute. That's the deadbolt there. So I'll let you watch the rest of the video and you'll see what a prat I am. I am a prat. Howdy doody, folks. How you doing out there? This is Kirk Giordano and Jay mixing up the stucco. That was an impression, if you do not know, of my favouriteest YouTube plasterer, which is Kirk Giordano, who's an American guy, sort of ginger hair, and he works with his son and his family. And he's a real good character, old Kirk. And he was the first plasterer I ever saw on YouTube, and he's still doing it. And he's older than me. He's getting on a bit, but he's a real character. If you want to watch a good old Yankee plasterer, watch Kirk Giordano. If Jim Carrey and Cliff Richard had a baby, that's Kirk Giordano. I've just been putting on the locks and handles on that door job there, and I can't wait to get away from it. It's only 2 o'clock, but I've left. I've done half of it today, and I've got to do the other half tomorrow. And the handles went on really well. The handles were pretty quick, but I'd one like deadlock with another sort of separate thumb turn to put on a bathroom door. And I'll show you that in a minute about how tight the actual the plate, the keep plate that goes in the door frame, which takes the bolt that comes out when you thumb turn. It is literally as big as the thing. There is no wiggle room for you. It will fit in exactly. Do you remember like a child's toy when you put the triangle in the triangle hole, square in the square, and they fit exactly? That's what this bolt is like, fitting into this plate, this door keep that goes on the side of the frame. And of course, you can't get it exactly. You don't know exactly where that thing's going to hit, whether it be a mil too high, a mil too low, a mil to the left, a mil to the right. Thanks, mate. So the chances of you getting that as soon as you turn the thumb bang on first time, especially when you're going over there's old keeps in there. So there's already a few holes there that I'm putting the plates over, and then I'm filling. So that sort of throws you off level straight away. You know, you're trying to screw to something which might have a bit of a hollow behind it. God, but it literally, it took me about an hour and a half to do that one thing, which is quite a long time really. It's a hard job, that one. It's one of them jobs where there's an older couple there. They're sitting downstairs, and they've got the telly, watching Wimbledon, and they've got the telly on really low. I mean, really low. And they're listening to everything I'm doing. Because I could hear the woman saying, "Would you like a cup of tea, dear?" Is he having trouble up there? Do you know what I mean? So they're aware of everything I'm doing, which then puts pressure on me, really. I know it shouldn't, but it does, doesn't it? And then the bloke come up, "Hey, you all right there, mate? You having a bit of trouble?" So then you got to explain it, and then I heard them say, "Well, we don't going to use it anyway. It's only 2 of us in here. We don't really need it on there." And I thought, well, thanks for that now. Now I've butchered your bloody door frame. But anyway, I'll be back there tomorrow to do the last 4 handles, and then back to some good old plastering. And with this door job, I've lost money on that really. That's not a good earner for me doing the doors. Now I don't know how you price doors. I'm not into pricing carpentry. I don't know how to do it. Plastering I'm fine with and that sort of thing. But I went online and looked at the average price to hang and swing a door, and I come up with £100. It seems to be £100 is an acceptable price to hang and swing a door. Now I've done 7 doors there, and I'll go there tomorrow, and that'll be 4 days for me. So alright, it's still a good wage, it's still money, but it's not the same money that I can earn plastering or decorating. So it's a bit of a loser for me, really. Actually, that's bullshit. What I just said there was complete bullshit, because it's 3 o'clock and I'm sitting indoors, and I think I've done that on the last couple of days. So had I stayed here till 5 or 6, I would have been okay for making money. So everything I said there, crucify me on the comments. I'm a total bullshitter there. I got it wrong, sorry. Right, everyone, I'm back indoors now, and I was just having a little moan about these Howdens toilet handles. It's basically these. It's the thumb turns, one obviously inside, outside, and then you get the deadbolt that switches in. Now what I was moaning about was, I'm not a moaner. I must come across as a bit of a moaner sometimes, but just lack of common sense is something that really annoys me, really. And I think that's just a thing that comes with age. When you're younger, you tend to put up with stuff because you just think that's the way the world is. But as you get older, you just realise there's a lot of things in this life that haven't got a lot of common sense attached to them, and life would be easier if there was common sense. Like not drinking coffee while you're trying to film. But anyway, this is what I struggled with today. Was there's the bolt, big square deadbolt, and there's the keep plate. So that is that. Now, if you look at how tight this is, no, why is that different? I'm a fucking idiot. No. That ain't the thing, that ain't the one. Oh, skibbity riz. I'm an idiot. I'm such an idiot, and I apologise to Howdens. Look. This will make you laugh. In the pack, they give you 4 of them, right? What a dickhead I am. I am such a dickhead. I just wasted an hour and a half of my life because I'm a dickhead. In the pack, they give you 4 of them. 2 silver, 2 brass. I just presumed there's 2 of each. One's a spare brass, one spare other one. But now looking at them, I originally picked this one up, right? I can't even work out why this would be in here. So I try to fit it with this. Now you look at that, look. You've got to try and put this on the door frame and this line up exactly with it. And that, look how tight that is. There is literally no wiggle room in that. So I spent ages butchering that door frame. And what I had to do in the end was get one of them, you know, them like pyramid, like a reamer. So it starts thin, thick, thin, thick. And I just went into this and made a big circle out of it. What a prat I am. Anyway, I've just now discovered there's another one in the pack which is a bit bigger. Which means that I've got an easier day tomorrow, because I brought this home with me because I was going to take this in my garage, put it in my vise and file it down and open it up. But now I don't need to because that's there. So there's obviously another spare one on the job, so I can take that one off and put the correct one on. I'm such an idiot sometimes. Do you know what? That is typical of me. I don't know if it's typical of men, but it's typical of me. I look, I see, and then I chuck the other bits away that I don't want, and I don't look far enough. It's caught me out a few times, things like that. But that has just really made my day. And it's changed the whole video that I was going to make, because I was going to have a right old rant about Howdens. And now I don't have to. But if anyone knows why there would be that one and that one in there, why would you ever need that one? Why would you want something that was that hard to pinpoint on a door frame? I can just about slide it over that myself. God, I feel like such a prat now. This is why I shouldn't touch doors. Anyway, video over, job done. I'm going to have a nice cup of coffee now with the peace of mind that tomorrow there's a decent keep to fit. Sweet potato. I do make myself laugh. Right. I just put a video up about this thing and a few of you watched it. I saw a few watches had been watched on it and I quickly deleted it because I worked out, I can't believe it. I'm being honest with you here. This is the real me. I'll try and stick this in the video so you can get the gist of what I've done. But anyway, I've just worked it out. All that problem, what you've just seen me ranting about, it's a double whammy. I've been stupid twice. Because I now realise this little one, which I was being so cocky, why would they put that in the packet anyway? What I've done, when I fitted this in the toilet, I've used this one, the bigger one, in the door. So the door looks like that. Then I tried to fit that to the frame, which was hard work. So I just worked out that should have been on the door, leaving me the bigger one to sit in the frame. I amaze myself every day with my stupidity. So I'm going to stick this on the end of the video and re-upload the video. So if you've seen something similar to this, this is the edited version. Thanks for watching.